What's going on, guys? You already know my name is Donnell Miles, and I drop military-related videos every day. I'm not going to waste your time. You're here because you want to know about the new message that came out in Army Times. Everybody's talking about it, so let's get right into it. All soldiers must now serve as corporals before promotion to sergeant. In this video, I'm going to talk about what a corporal is, how do you address a corporal, and also my thoughts on it, the pros and the cons. I really believe that, this is great, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I believe it's great. A lot of people are giving it negative, feedback, and a lot of people don't agree with it. Just like the Army came out with, I believe 2-3 weeks ago, that all staff sergeants must serve 4 years time and grade before they can be promoted to or even eligible for their look at sergeant first class. But that's another video. But right now, let's talk about this. What is the great news that has came out? So it states, junior enlisted soldiers will soon have to pin on the rank of corporal before they can become sergeants, according to an Army news release. Corporals are formally recognized as non-commissioned officers, but retain the same E4 pay grade as specialists. As a junior NCO, a corporal also takes on leadership duties, for a small unit like a fire team. All right, so starting July 1st, all active duty specialists who have been recommended for promotion and completed the basic leader course will be laterally promoted to corporal. To break this down, what they're saying is, if you have been recommended for promotion and you have already completed what is known as PME, which will be the basic leadership course, which is a course that is designed for you to complete in order to become a sergeant in the United States Army. Okay, once you complete BLC, you will be laterally promoted to corporal. Okay, BLC, as it states, is a required training to enter the NCO Corps. Current corporals will need to qualify for promotion and complete BLC, or else be laterally reassigned as a specialist. So it is telling you that the active start date for this is July 1st. It is also telling you that if anyone, because with the old regulation, according to AR 600-8-19, if you want to know the regulation, that is the regulation for promotions and reductions. It is telling you that prior to this being leaked or this being established, corporals did not have to complete BLC, which is, again, a requirement to become an NCO. So now they're stating, if you are a corporal right now and you don't have BLC and you're not being recommended for promotion, you will, be laterally reassigned back to being a specialist. Okay. The rank of corporal has historically been a recognition of leadership potential and is somewhat rare sight in the Army. Requiring the rank for all soldiers represents a change in culture. Okay. National Guard and Reserve soldiers will also be included in the change, but the new directive won't be applied to reservists until October 1st, which is, as we all know, the new physical year. Okay, so in the military, every year isn't, January 1st, 2021, January 1st, 2022. Our physical year, the start of the new year for us is October. So for National Guard, the start of the new physical year, that is when this change will be implemented. Now that we know when it will be implemented, now we know the guidelines for it, let's talk about what a corporal is. Okay, and according to military-ranks.org, and also you can again reference to AR 600-8-19. All right, a corporal is the 5th rank in the Army. So let's read it a little bit. Specialist, okay, so it talks about the specialist being a junior enlisted rank in the United States Army. Okay, it is equivalent in salary to a corporal. So in plain terms, let's get to the nitty-gritty stuff. The reason why people are giving this so much feedback is because when you are laterally promoted to a corporal, you are doing the duties of a sergeant, i.e. you will then pull barracks, barracks CQ as just as the sergeants pull barracks CQ. You may be a staff duty runner, just like the sergeants are staff duty runners alongside a E6 or above. You are doing the duties. You may have, as a corporal, you may have some junior enlisted soldiers underneath you, you will be doing their counseling statements. When they go to the board, you will be taking them to the board. When it comes to soldier issues, when it comes to their family issues, anything that a sergeant is doing, you will be doing, but without the pay. That is why people are giving this so much, I wouldn't say so much backlash, but you're seeing people write and state, oh, I don't want to be a corporal. But look at it in hindsight, okay? My page is not negative. I want you guys to look at this as an opportunity for growth. I always said that I wanted to attain the rank of corporal. Why? Because you're telling me that, yes, I shouldn't wait till I become a sergeant in order to do the duties and responsibilities of a sergeant. I should be acting as a sergeant now, instilling the leadership qualities within myself and learning from my superiors. But at the same time, if I am a corporal, that means that I am getting hands-on training from an E5. That means that I'm putting myself in a position to better myself. And I'm also understanding that, hey, I need to counsel this soldier every 30 days. Okay, I need to make sure that the soldier's getting into school. How am I doing that? I am doing the 4187 for them to get in school. I am scrubbing their SRB. These are things that you are doing, and understand that when, according to the regulation for promotions and reductions, you can become a specialist in 2 years. And also with the primary zone, obviously you can get a waiver, E4 and below, you can get 2 waivers so that you can get promoted ahead of time. But with that being said, you might be 2 years in and you're already a corporal. Now you're technically doing the duties and responsibility of an NCO just without the pay. Now let's talk about the living arrangements. If you are a corporal, will you be living off post? Well, understand that if you're not married and you have no dependents, you will be treated just like an E5 that doesn't have no kids that aren't married. You will be living in the NCO barracks. So again, they might move you out of the E4 barracks as far as you having a because according to the first sergeant barracks program, every soldier according to their rank is supposed to have a certain amount of living space. And I know this is getting in depth, but y'all know me, whenever I'm doing these videos, I like to give you guys as much information as possible. But like I was saying, if you're a specialist and you're living with another specialist, once you pin corporal, they may move you to the NCO barracks, which is more spacious. Okay, I know according to, like I said, the first sergeant barracks program, an average soldier may get 64 square feet of living space, but then the NCOs may get, I think it's like 80. Don't quote me on that, but again, I'll probably put it down in the description so we know exactly how much more space you will be getting. And again, they may put you in a predicament where you're the CQ NCOIC, or you're checking the soldiers barracks every day. Those are the responsibilities that you can expect to have when you're assigned a corporal. If you are assigned a corporal, look at it in a great way. All right, don't look at it in a bad way. Now let's talk about what is the proper way to address a corporal. As you can see right here, I'm going to highlight it for you guys. Okay, the correct way to address a corporal named Mr. Jones is Corporal Jones. Okay, we don't identify as Mr. or Mrs. unless they obviously is an officer, but you wouldn't be a corporal, or if you're an officer, you wouldn't be a corporal. All right, that don't go together. But again, if you are writing it down, the abbreviation will be Charlie Papa Lima. Okay, CPL Jones. Okay, in formal situations, a corporal should always be addressed by their full rank. So you would, if I was a corporal, you would say Corporal Miles. You wouldn't say Corp. Hey, yo, what up, Corp? Hey, yo, what up, Co? No, it's Corporal Miles. I talked to Corporal Miles yesterday and she told me this. Again, that's how you address them. Now, as far as military customs and courtesy, if you're talking to a corporal, how do you stand? You will stand at parade rest. Again, they're getting the same respect as if they are NCOs, but without the pay. So if there's an NCO staff meeting, or they say all NCOs in the battalion classroom, that corporal is going to go. If they say, hey, all NCOs is going on a run together, that corporal is going to go, because he or she is obtaining the responsibility and the rank just as if they are a NCO. But again, they are getting the same pay grade as an E4. All right. So again, understand that you know, the pay is the same. You know, I already hit on the pros and cons. The pros is you get to be in a position and you get to experience it and get the kinks out before you actually become an E5. And understand that, you know, don't wait until you get the rank to become a leader. If you're an E1, you should already be looking at, how can I be a leader within my section? How can I advance in my position at work? How can I, you know, make the team better? How can I be more proficient? How can I, you know, improve my overall soldier readiness? You know, you should already be looking at those things individually and ask your peers. You know, don't be afraid to go to that corporal or that sergeant and say, hey, sergeant, what areas do you see that I need to fix? You know, sometimes we may not see the errors, but they see it, and then they bring your awareness to it. And again, that's all going to be stated in counseling. So if you aren't getting counsel, and I know I'm kind of rambling now, but if you aren't getting counsel, you should be getting counsel. Soldiers are to be counseled every 30 days. That's in the regulation, okay? In the regulation for Army leadership, 6-22. Okay, so again, learn these regulations, know what's expected of you. If you know that you're going to BLC within the next 2 months or the next, you know, 6 months, you need to read Army Leadership ADP 6-22 and start reading the regulation on Army leadership and counseling. All right, so you can know how to counsel your soldiers, or look at your counseling statements and see how your NCOs wrote it out. Okay, also start, you know, preparing yourself to go to VLC, and I'll do another video on how to prepare for VLC. All right, but again, I just wanted to, you know, touch on this video because it is news as of today. Do me a favor and like this video, comment below, and let me know your thoughts on how you are taking in this new news of the soldiers, you know, now serving as corporals before promotion to sergeant. Let me know, are you excited? Are you looking forward to it? Are you nervous? Let me know. I don't care if you're an E1. Write in the comments and let me know what you guys think about this. Again, because I love to see how you guys are, you know, taking this as it has just came out, you know, less than, you know, honestly, probably 6 hours ago. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all on the next one.